Hi everyone, welcome to Ask Wardee. This is episode number 41. For links and more, you can visit the show notes at tradcookschool.com/AW041. That's for Ask Wardee, AW041, because it's episode 41. What you will find at the show notes is actually the condensed version of the broadcast today. Any links I've mentioned, the recipe, I'm going to give you an actual recipe today, will be in print, so you can print it or save to PDF or whatnot. So you want to make sure to keep that link handy. And if you're on Facebook Live, I will go back when this broadcast is over and I will edit the text above to include the link. I wish I could give it to you ahead of time, but Facebook doesn't let me. They turn this into a link post instead of a live broadcast. It kind of takes away the live broadcast option if I put a link in there. So anyway, we have those show notes ready for you now, and later when this video is done processing and the podcast version is done processing, that the show notes will also contain both of those versions, very cleaned up, removing the chit chat that we just had at 5 minutes at the beginning. So show notes again, tradcookschool.com/AW041. That's where you'll find everything we're talking about today. I want to say hello to live audience on Periscope and Facebook Live. I'm so glad you're here, so keep the comments flowing. You can talk to each other, and if I see something that's relevant, I will call it out or mention it or answer it. And I appreciate the hearts and the sharing. It's very fun to get that kind of feedback. So we have a great topic today, and it starts with a lot of frustration. I know you all can relate to having frustrating moments in the kitchen because it happens. No matter what you're cooking, no matter how long you've been cooking and how experienced you are, frustration happens. And here's one of the things that often happens. It's so frustrating. You decide we're going to have a quick lunch today of hard-boiled eggs. So in the morning, you boil up a pot of eggs and you chill them, and then you start peeling them. And what should be quick, because egg salad really is a quick and easy recipe, or whatever you're doing the eggs for, what should be quick is not. It turns into a hugely frustrating event. You could spend up to a half hour or more, depending on how many eggs there are, just picking off little bits of eggshell, and you end up with more white on the eggshells rather than left on the egg. Your eggs look pockmarked instead of smooth and shiny like this one. So it can be very, very frustrating. I've been there. You feel like it's a huge waste of time, it's a waste of your eggs, and what should have been really easy is so frustrating. The problem is that sometimes hard-boiled eggs don't peel well, and really it has to do with fresher eggs don't peel well when hard-boiled, and I'll tell you why that is in just a moment. Well, this was Angel's issue. She emailed in with her question. She said, please give me some suggestions for how to hard-boil fresher eggs so that the shell will come off easily. When I used to purchase store-bought eggs, I would steam them and the shell practically slipped off. Unfortunately, this method does not work with fresh eggs. I love making egg salad, especially since I've learned to make fermented mayo, but it definitely frustrates my efforts when a good bit of the egg ends up stuck to the shell. Well, I can relate, Angel, because I've been there many times, ready to scream, wondering what's the point of even doing these eggs because most of it is getting wasted. So let's talk about the answer. First, though, I want to show you what the point is, or why this is a problem, really. Why are fresh eggs hard to peel? And then I'll give you a solution. The problem is, and this is very simply, and if you Googled it, you could find a lot more scientific answer, but in fresh eggs, this is really when the problem happens. It's like you just got them out of the chicken coop today, or you picked up a dozen from the farmer's market and they were just laid a couple days ago. Well, in fresh eggs, the albumin, which is the egg white, sticks to the inner shell membrane. But as the egg ages, the albumin sticks less and the egg white also shrinks slightly. So there's a separation between the white and the shell as the egg ages, and when you cook it, you can definitely see the difference in peeling because, like Angel said, the shells practically slip off with old eggs. Store-bought eggs are often like this. Well, fresh eggs that have just been laid or are not very old give you trouble. What to do about it? Well, there are 3 basic options, and the third one is actually going to be your answer that I'm going to promote and recommend today. But first, obviously, And people do this a lot strategically. They know that if they want to do, big potato salad or big egg salad, that they just reserve however many eggs they need and let them age a couple weeks, and then they use those for hard-boiled eggs. That's your obvious thing. Well, the eggs that you want to use for hard-boiled, let them age. Sometimes you don't have that choice. You haven't planned ahead. It's a spur-of-the-moment thing. You've only got fresh eggs. So the second is going to be this catch-all umbrella option. You can Google for more, but there's various methods out there: steaming, vinegar, baking soda, certain, chilling, anyway, different methods. You could Google and find them. These don't always work in my experience. I've tried them. Sometimes they work great, sometimes they just don't. So that's that's the second option. You probably, if I took a quick poll here in the comments, you who are live with me have probably tried some of those methods, right? You can just leave hearts or pluses or whatnot to resonate with that. We're getting some yeses. All right. Yes. So in my experience, I've tried several of them and they're kind of iffy. Now, my third option is going to be the thing that always works, and it's what I'm going to tell you about today, and you will find the recipe for it at tradcookschool.com/AW041. And it is pressure cooking your eggs. It's kind of like hard boiling in quotation marks because it's a steam method. And my preferred way to do it is to use one of these pressure cookers. It's an Instant Pot. My favorite kitchen appliance currently, except for my sourdough starter. So you use an Instant Pot to pressure cook. You can use a stovetop pressure cooker too. My instructions that are at the show notes, tradcookschool.com/AW041, are going to be tailored toward the Instant Pot, but go ahead and use it on a stovetop pressure cooker as well. Pressure cooking works with very fresh eggs, with very old eggs. Although we're probably not eating very old eggs, but with older eggs, your peeling is easy and a breeze. And I shared this method in our pressure cooking e-course in months back, and members are reporting they've never had better peeling eggs, and I certainly have had the same experience. So let's go through it now. Here's the method. And this is the method I followed this morning, actually, to do this egg. And I have one here to show you at the very end that I'm going to peel for you and show you how easy it is. But anyway, I do probably a pot of 12 to 18 pressure cooked eggs every week. We do egg salad, potato salad. We just have them as snacks or quick lunches. So it's very handy, very fast, and it really, really works. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to put 1 to 2 cups of water in the bottom of your Instant Pot insert. You also need a steamer basket, or you can just put the trivet that comes with your Instant Pot on the bottom. A steamer basket is nice because you can stack up more eggs. Now this picture doesn't show stacked up eggs, but it does show you the Instant Pot insert, which is the liner pan, the stainless steel, and it shows you the steamer basket I fit inside. I do have a link to this at the show notes, tradcookschool.com/AW041. Anyway, you can put your eggs in. This is one layer, but I do 12 or 18 at a time. This morning I debated trying more, to be honest, but then I was like, well, I know 18, so I'll just do 18. But so you do need a steamer basket, or if you use your trivet, you just want to do one layer of them. So 2 cups of water in the bottom of the Instant Pot, you need your steamer basket or trivet, and then you stack up the eggs, the raw eggs. You put the lid on, you make sure the seal is working, you put your venting knob in the sealing position. You use the manual function to put it on high pressure for 5 minutes. When it's done with the 5 minutes pressure cooking, it'll have to get up to pressure and then 5 minutes, and it happens probably within about 10 minutes total. Then you just leave it alone for 5 minutes, and it'll switch to a keep warm function, and then it'll count up the time so you can know how long it's been on that. So I just let it count for me up to 5. And if I was leaving the room, I'd set a timer or something because you don't want it to go longer. And then you quick release the rest of the pressure. So you've had 5 minutes pressure cooking time. You've had 5 minutes just leaving it alone, undisturbed. Then you quick release the pressure. It doesn't have very much pressure left at this point, so it happens, within 20 seconds. Take off the lid, and then you immediately get those eggs. Use a towel or something to protect your hands to remove the steamer basket. You immediately get them into cold or ice water to cool them down as fast as possible. And then you peel and eat or chill for later. It's really, really simple. 5 minutes pressure on high, 5 minutes leave alone, chill thoroughly. All the steps are detailed for you, as well as links to the steamer basket, etc. at tradcookschool.com/AW041. Here is a picture of smooth, hard-boiled eggs in a pressure cooker. I've done it so many times and it works every time. Fresh, older, no matter what. The steamer basket, between $10 and $20, depending on which one you pick. There's options. You can do the ones that, you know, I don't know what they're called, the collapsible kind, the open like that. Sorry, everybody, that was gross. Or there's the kind that's just a fixed deep basket. And I have that linked at the show notes, tradcookschool.com/041. All right, so this is one I just did a little bit ago. And here, and I baked these this morning, and they were fresh eggs, okay? So this is a test of fairly fresh eggs. These were just a couple days old, all right? So I started it just so you guys don't have to make a huge loud noise. In fact, I want you to be able to see the whole thing, so I'm going to move my iPad off my lap. And everybody see? I'm going to be dribbling eggshells off onto the floor. The ones that don't make it into my hand. You see how easy that is? This shell practically fell off. That's what your Instant Pot does. Gives you really, really easy to peel hard-boiled eggs. So if you do want the recipe, tradcookschool.com/AW041. It's a good one to print, bookmark, save to your Evernote, whatever. You'll also find links there, because if you don't yet have an Instant Pot, you definitely want to get that. It's such a wonderful kitchen appliance for pressure cooking. I reheat foods in it all the time, saute foods in it all the time. And then the steamer basket and the recipe. Someone says they're going to cook some right now. Good for you. Okay. Oh, someone's asking to break it open inside. Okay, let me see if I can do it with my fingers. Well, here you go. Yolk, egg white. See? All right. Now I want to tell you about a couple more things. Oops. I have a free recipe to give you if you are interested in more pressure cooking. I just released this the other day, and it's a pressure cooker cornbread recipe, sourdough cornbread recipe. It can be done in your Instant Pot or your stovetop pressure cooker. And the link for that is tradcookschool.com/IP cornbread. I better test that. I didn't type it in my notes. I should have. Let me just test that really quick. tradcookschool.com/IP cornbread. That's it. All right, that link works. So you can go there to sign up for a free sourdough cornbread recipe. And the other thing is big news. Since the spring, we've been doing a pressure cooking e-course at Traditional Cooking School. Just wrapped that up, and every time we finish a class for the members, I compile all the documents into a convenient ebook that you can download, take home, and just keep on your computer. It also comes with 5 of our class videos, and that is up as of this week. And to honor that, I'm having a buy one get one sale on our ebook and video packages. So if you're an email subscriber, you've received this information by email. I'm going to say it out loud here on this video. A BOGO sale on our ebook and video packages. And I'm saying this on the live video. I've said it by email. I'm not actually going to put it at the show notes. So if you're listening or you've gotten the email, this is the information. So if you go to tradcookschool.com and you look at the books link, or the shop link, and you go to our ebooks page, we have 10 ebook and video packages, and all you have to do is order one of them and then reply to your receipt saying which one you want for free. and any of them go. So if you purchase the pressure cooking ebook, you can get any of the others. And we have sourdough and lacto fermentation and dehydrating and real food kids and cooking outside, fundamentals, culturing dairy and cheese making. There's a lot. Allergy-free cooking, a lot of options for you there. So again, it's a buy one, get one off our ebooks. And you just go to traditionalcookingschool.com, look for the shop link, go to the books page, purchase one of them, reply to your receipt with which one you want. Now, the pertinent details. This goes through next Tuesday, which is the 23rd, I believe. I can verify that. I'm not looking at the email. This goes through next Tuesday, and you have to claim your free book by the following Wednesday, which would be the 31st. So you have 1 week to do the purchase and an additional week to claim. And these deadlines are hard because it's just a manual thing, just a spur of the moment. We have a new ebook. I'm doing buy one, get one. I didn't set up a lot of tech or anything. So honor those deadlines and enjoy the benefit of BOGO, and we'll be happy to throw in an additional ebook. If you're a member of Traditional Cooking School, shop on the books page, but use your special discount order form in the member area because you get a little bit of a discount off the ebook prices, so save even more. Okay, so a quick summary here. Show notes, tradcookschool.com/AW041 for the video replay, the podcast, the recipe, and any of the links I mentioned. Also, to get the free pressure cooker sourdough cornbread recipe you can do in your Instant Pot or a stovetop pressure cooker. That's tradcookschool.com/IP cornbread. And with that, I will sign off. God bless you all. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.